Are you stuck in a post-date overthinking spiral trying to figure out if the spark you feel is worth the exhaustion you're enduring? Today I'm giving you the ROI calculator I wish I'd had. I'm going to show you how to measure your true translation tax against your spark so you can see if your relationship is a net gain or if you're drowning in the red. Hi, I'm Michelle Troutman, creator of the MyJourneyToLove.com blog, where you don't need to fit in, just show up as you are on the path to true love. If you're ready to trade dating rules for real intimacy, hit subscribe, like this video, and let's get into how the relationship ROI calculator factors into your dating equation. Here are the factors in the love equation. Spark plus potential, the initial chemistry and the hope for a shared future. Translation tax, the energy drained from the exhaustion of constantly explaining your feelings, adjusting your needs, or performing a version of yourself to keep someone comfortable. It's emotional labor that depletes your budget. Your emotional toll on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is low and 10 is high, equals your translation tax. If it's higher than a 6 on the scale, reconsider. Weighing the emotional cost against the relationship spark and potential looks like this. Spark plus potential minus translation tax equals net gain or loss. Scenario A, the attachment mismatch. The situation, similar backgrounds and goals, but one has an anxious attachment style and one is avoidant. The math, high spark plus high potential minus high translation tax equals net loss. The result, the exhaustion of trying to understand each other at high translation tax leaves you in the red emotionally. In scenario A, you have the same goals but mismatched attachment. It's like trying to run high-end software on a dial-up connection. Scenario B, the high friction match math, my story. The math, high spark plus high potential minus high translation tax equals net loss. Result, we enjoyed being together, but the differences between us and our relationship goals and an inability to make our actions align with our words took an emotional toll on me. It wasn't worth continuing. In my case, the spark was a 10, but my translation tax was an 11. I was -1, emotionally bankrupt. I was constantly calculating how to bridge the differences in our goals while I was drowning in the red. I learned you can't negotiate with math. If the energy it takes to be agreeable is higher and the energy the relationship gives back, you're losing yourself. So if your results are less than 0, the spark isn't sustainable. Pause for a second. If you ran the numbers right now, without the potential and the excuses, is your heart in the black or in the red? The ROI calculator isn't about judging your partner, because an authentic relationship shouldn't feel like a debt you can't repay. We've covered the main types of relationship doubts couples encounter, which often occur at the beginning but can arise at any time. Careful consideration of the stakes involved and whether you have the resilience to weather storms while you honor how you feel is part of dating authentically. We often approach love as a leap of faith, but an authentic relationship takes work. When we ask, is this relationship right for me, we're not just judging a partner. We're assessing the situation and the future. You're distinguishing between a challenge you can grow through and a reality you must accept. I still catch myself wanting to ignore the numbers when the chemistry is strong, but I've learned you can't love your way out of an emotional drain. If you're consistently in the red, no amount of hope will balance the equation. Here's your protocol. Rate your current relationship or last relationship on a scale of 1 to 10. The spark, how strong is or was the chemistry? The potential, how aligned are or were your futures? The translation tax, how exhausted are or were you from bridging the gaps? Do the math. Spark plus potential minus translation tax equals your result. If you're negative or close to 0, your body already knows what your heart is trying to ignore. The calculator doesn't lie. Now that you have the formula, you're ready to explore the first big mismatch, compatibility. I'll see you in our next deep dive series coming in a few weeks. If you're wondering if you're showing up as you are on dates, take the Am I Dating in Disguise quiz. The link to the quiz and to the blog this video is based on are in the description. If this helped you, hit the like button so I know to make more content like this, and tell me in the comments, what's your relationship return on investment? Thank you so much for watching.